What's up, guys? My name is Kenneth Wagner, and currently I'm serving as a lead student pastor at Calvary Wesleyan Church in Harrington, Delaware. I graduated from Southern Wesleyan in 2008, and I've been here at this church at Calvary Wesleyan for this June will be 4 years. And in 4 years, we've seen over 30,000 students walk through the halls of our church on Friday nights. We've seen over 500 students accept Jesus. And in those 4 years, we've seen our attendance go from around 75 to over 300, around 300 every single Friday night. It's been an amazing thing. God is absolutely blowing our minds. Our vision here is to see students gain an authentic faith, and that's what we try to do. It's been a journey that's led us on to become a multi-staff student ministry here, and this is all part of the journey and the things that I learned at Southern Wesleyan University. My experience at Southern Wesleyan shaped my ministry. It has shaped my ministry in so many ways. I've only been in ministry for 4 years, but it has taught me so much. It taught me what it meant to be a true student of God's Word, not to just read it for face value, but to be able to really dig into it and tear it apart and really see how it applies to not only my life, but the people's lives that I'll be communicating the gospel to. It also showed me what true godly friendships look like and able to build those friendships that will last a lifetime. And the guys that I met and the girls that I met and the people that I was able to rub shoulders with at Southern Wesleyan. It also gave me the opportunity to meet my best friend and my bride. And so Southern Wesleyan, my experience there was so valuable. The three most important things that I learned at Southern Wesleyan, and when I read this question, I'm thinking, is that even fair that you asked me to put me on the spot the top three things that I learned at Southern Wesleyan? But the first thing I would say is this, is that living in community is so important. That was one of the biggest things I learned, and I guess in college you kind of are set up that way, living in apartments or dorm type atmosphere, that you're set up to live in community, but it kind of forces you to crave that for the rest of your life. So living in community was one of the top three things, probably the most important thing that I learned. It helped with accountability, it helped with integrity, it helped with all the different kind of boundaries that we had and that I had set up in my life. Also, it taught me that leaders are learners. And I started to realize that as I went to college, I didn't take high school education very seriously. But when I went to college, a lot of things changed in that I realized that if I wanted to be a leader, then I needed to learn. And I've carried that into my ministry now. I read all the time. I study people's ministries, look at other people's blogs to try to see just what everybody else is doing. And the third thing, and this is probably actually the most important thing, is that there's a lost and dying world that God desperately wants to redeem, and He has called all of us to. And it was cool to be able to hang out and to be able to play baseball at Southern Wesleyan University. And some of the athletes there don't know Jesus, believe it or not. And to be able to witness to them, to be able to live that out, and be able to walk through life with them, and to answer questions, and to just be an open book, so that anything they wanted to know about the gospel, that we would be there for them. And it's kind of set me up for that in my life. That now that when people have questions, when I see students who are lost, when I see students that are broken, it's kind of just put me in that whole realm that I'm comfortable with that because that was something that I learned on the campus of Southern Wesleyan University.